Pero kasi ganun talaga yung mga tao. Meron at meron silang masasabi sa'yo. Whether I stayed or not, meron at meron silang magiging comment. So you might as well do what feels right for you. Welcome to the Brewing a Better You podcast. This podcast is about the reality, self-worth, life experiences, lessons, and everything in between of 30-somethings shared by someone who's navigating life blindly in his 30s, together with the help of stories from others. Because at the end of the day, you don't need to have it all figured out. Ayan. So, by this time na ma-release ko tong episode, Yakult 10 miler is already done. So, shout out sa mga tumakbo ng and nag-register sa Yakult Run. And yeah, as mentioned before, the previous episode, we're on our training for our full marathon. And at this moment, hindi pa tapos yung Yakult Run. So, hopefully maging okay itong run na 'to. And congrats in advance. So, medyo tricky 'no, kasi Monday. Monday to release. Anyway, ayan. So, sana maganda yung weather on Sunday. Ayan. So today we'll talk about one of the biggest fears many of us carry, and that's, what will people say if I start over? So, because let's be honest, in our 30s, ang expectation sa atin ng mga tao, ng society is that meron na tayong direksyon, maganda na yung career natin, maganda na yung trabaho, nakakaangat-angat na tayo sa buhay. Maybe some of us have family already. In short, settled na yung life natin at 30s. But what if one day na-realize mo and, uy, parang hindi na right itong path na ito for me. But it doesn't mean that you're failing. It's just that you want more for yourself. You want to redirect yourself to another path. At doon papasok yung fear na, what will people say if I start over? So for the next few minutes, let's talk about why that fear exists and how to deal with it and how to start over without losing yourself. Yun ba, na growing up, as I mentioned before, na pag nakakita ko ng mga nasa 30s na, feeling ko talaga alam nila lahat ng ginagawa nila sa buhay. Kasi mukha na silang, I mean, well-dressed, they're mukhang grown, very grown na talaga at alam nila yung ginagawa nila sa buhay. And mukhang everything makes sense na sa kanila. But hindi natin sure kung ano ba talaga yung nafe-feel nila inside, ano yung nasa isip nila inside. And yung career kasi nila mukhang okay na, yung family nila, may anak na or nahanap na nila yung their love of their life. They already have house, they have car, they have traveled, and when you don't hit those life milestones, feeling mo tuloy na pag-iiwanan ka. Amen. So, but here's the thing. Stability, as I mentioned earlier, stability is not the same as being fulfilled. Diba? It's not the same as fulfillment. You can look stable on the outside, but alam mo yun, sa loob, feeling mo, is this for me? Feeling mo to, lost ka pa rin sa mga ginagawa mo. And naisip mo yun, bakit ka mapapaisip? Kasi you're already at 30s. And okay pa ba mag-restart? Kasi 'di ba, when you think about starting over, it means that you're unstable. That means parang instability. And ano kaya maisip ng ibang tao, 'di ba? At 30, people think that you should already know what you're doing. But what if biglang mo naisip na, uy, change nga tayo ng career, change tayo ng direction sa buhay, ibang bansa kaya tayo, mag-ibang kung ano man na change sa buhay mo. So I remember back then when I was about to leave my engineering career, mapapaisip talaga ako na willing ba akong i-give up yung 5 years worth of college life plus 1 year worth of reviewing for my licensure exam, and then another 5 years worth of career as a power plant engineer, on paper, nakikita mo na resume is medyo bigla kang maglilipat, bigla kang magcha-change. Kasi I had a good job, I had different great trainings, and mukhang maganda na yung path ahead for me na, uy, parang pwede na pang OFW or pwede pang, I mean, magandang career path talaga siya. Pero kasi I felt there's more for me outside the power plant, outside engineering. And feeling ko nalilimitahan ako with what I currently have back then. So that's when I decided to shift to becoming a full-time life planner, full-time financial advisor. But people around me questioned me. Alam kong they mean well, pero kasi yung mga questions nila, even if I resigned already 1 month or 2 months na, nai-imagine ko pa rin yung mga tanong nila na, what if nagstay nga ako? What if di na lang ako umalis? Kasi it's really messy, di ba? That's when I learned na yung people's opinions, if hindi ka clear sa sarili mo, gets louder and louder when your own self-trust nauubos na. Yung motivation mo nung pag-alis mo, nauubos na. Pero kasi ganun talaga yung mga tao. Meron at meron silang masasabi sa'yo, whether I stayed or not, meron at meron silang magiging comment. So, you might as well do what feels right for you. Kasi, alam mo yun, lahat tayo may inaayon sa sariling buhay natin. Kaya kahit na may sabihin sila sa'yo, meron din naman silang kailangang ayusin sa sarili nila. Well, actually, mas madali pa nga mangialam sa buhay ng ibang tao kasi hindi mo na-imagine yung different factors na naiisip ng taong yun compared with if ikaw mismo sa sarili mo, narinig mo na yung mga cloud moments mo. Kaya tuloy kahit na latag na lahat ng information, factors to consider, hindi mo lang ma-put into words yung mga other factors na nagpapa-hesitate sa'yo. Kaya ang hirap gumawa ng sariling decision if para sa'yo, compared if sa ibang tao. So, meaning, be the bigger person. So, just take care of your own business. Kasi yung pang-judge nila sa'yo, saglit lang yan. Sa dami din na pinagdadaanan nila. It might take a week, a month, or even years, pero eventually, makakalimutan din nila yan sa dami na nangyayari sa buhay nila. So, isipin mo lang talaga yung sarili mo. 'Di ba? So, bakit? Bakit you just have to focus on yourself? Because when you choose to grow, and then may nag-comment sila, it's more of a reflection of them coming from their comment kung ano yung saan sila scared. So, for example, and I have few friends when I left my engineering job na nauna pa sila magreklamo. Nauna sila palang magreklamo dun sa company and all about different things. Pero hanggang ngayon, alam ko nandun pa rin sila. It's been 6 years. Alam ko nandun pa rin sila. Pero, alam mo yun, maybe they're just scared of getting out of their comfort zone and them talking about something about the others na nag-umalis na and all. So baka mamaya, it speaks more about their values. Diba? Kasi maririnig mo yung, oh, baka mapaalisan yan, okay naman na yung path mo. Ang ganda ng mga trainings mo, sayang naman. So I know they mean well for me, but it's really like a reflection of their fears. So, hirap kasi talagang alisan yung comfort zone. So here's what you need to understand. You owe yourself peace. You don't owe them na maintindihan kung saan ka nanggagaling, and hindi mo din need ipaintindi sa kanila yung nangyayari sa'yo and yung mga steps mo sa buhay. Remember, your life is not a group project. You owe people respect, but not an explanation. Ngayon, they'll ask you why you're doing it, pero pag na-achieve mo na yung gusto mo mangyari, later on, they'll ask you, how you did it. So please remember that starting over is not failing or a setback. It's a sign na aware ka na alam mong something isn't working for you or is not aligned doon sa gusto mo. And that's a sign of maturity. Kasi alam mo yung para sa'yo. So, take note of this. Once na decided ka na mag-start over, mag-reset, it will be messy. Changing careers will affect your finances kasi syempre bababa yung capability mo or yung capability mo to earn. For sure, hindi ito masaya sa lifestyle na meron ka currently with your current job. Moving to another city or country is not easy. I know people who went to be an who went outside the country and be an OFW and hindi madali yung naging buhay nila. Ano man, makikisama ka na naman sa iba't ibang tao, yung kultura, makikisama ka, and ano man, meron pang hindi mo alam tuloy kung ano yung itsura ng paligid, kung kamusta ba siya. Unlike if nasa Pilipinas, madali kang pumunta dun sa pamilya mo. Or even if yung kahit ng change ng lifestyle, like for example, you decided to reset din yung diet mo, yung lifestyle mo, kasi binabago mo rin yung sarili mo. So, changing or resetting is not something that's very aesthetic kasi you're leaving your comfort zone. Kaya siya very uncomfortable. That's why you're not too old to change. And it's just you're finally wise enough to do it right for yourself. So, how to deal with what will people say? So, here's what helped me and maybe might help you too. So, number one is to anchor on your why. So, bakit nga ba gusto mo mag-reset? Bakit mo ulit mag-start over? If your reason is clear, even if ang daming sinasabi ng mga tao sa paligid mo, hindi ka mababahala, hindi ka ma-shake na to. You don't need everyone to understand where you're coming from. You just need to understand yourself. Number two is to start small. Ang hirap kaya magbago ng isang bagsakan lahat agad-agad. So resetting doesn't need to be quitting. Doesn't have to mean i-quit mo na lahat ng mga bagay-bagay. Pwede naman ito step by step. Just changing small habits one at a time, changing my environment, or even lalo na yung mindset. Kasi mindset really helps you. So, number two is to start small. Number three is to find your safe circle. Talk to people who see your potential. Yung mga magsusupport sa'yo. Yung who will hold you accountable even if ikaw give up ka na. Kasi sila nakakita ng dreams mo din. Sila nakakita rin ng bakit mo ito gustong gawin. Supportive friends, mentors can help you stay grounded during your transition, during that phase. And mas magiging madali yung buhay if hindi mo siya sinasolo. Then lastly is, ito pinaka mahirap sa lahat, is be patient with yourself. Reinvention takes time. Rebuilding yourself takes time. Kasi madami kang nire-revamp sa sarili mo. So, don't be hard on yourself. Mababaliw ka if gusto mo mabago lahat agad-agad. It might take months, it might take years, or even a decade before makita yung na-imagine mo, yung na-visualize mo today, why you are doing this. So, don't rush the changes. So, to sum it up, what will people say if you start over? Marami silang sasabihin for sure. Lalo na sa 30s na tayo, marami ng matang nakatingin na they see this image of you when you're still with them. Pero kasi ang dami nang pwede mangyari in just 1 year, 1 month to 1 year, dami na pwede mangyari. But eventually, their noise fades and your peace becomes louder. Remember, this is your life. Buhay mo ito. You don't need permission to grow. You just have to start. And it takes courage and strength. Kailangan mo talaga ng lakas ng loob. Because at the end of the day, people's opinions fade. Pero sino yung mga kasama mo hanggang huli? ikaw. So, if you've been waiting for a sign to start again, hope this episode helps you to reset. And if you think this episode spoke to you, share it with someone who's been thinking about starting over too. And remember, you don't need to have it all figured out. You just have to show up, just have the courage to take the right next step. And this is Brewing a Better You podcast. If you like this episode, share it with your friends. Tag nyo ko. It's Your Life Engineer at IG, TikTok, Threads, Facebook. And let me know what kind of content or what kind of topic do you want to learn next para ma-address natin ito kasi hindi lang naman kayo nakikinabang dito, pati rin ako. And I got this episode sa isa sa mga nagko-comment, isa sa mga nakakausap ko din. Ayun lang. So, thank you. Thank you.